So with no warm-up matches left now till the first test on Saturday and no more chances to impress Andy Farrell, has Jac Morgan done enough to be the only Welsh player to get in the Lions starting 15 or even just squeeze onto the bench? Well, if we look at his body of work, the first game against Argentina didn't really have much of an impact, only really 1 or 2 steals and no carries, which has been a big part of his game for the last 2 years, especially for Wales. So that was a little bit of a poor start, but then that bounced back against the Queensland Reds, where he had a tremendous game, got on the score sheet, man of the match, multiple big impacts into the game, really took him up then back into the choice and the thought process of Andy Farrell for 7. Then in the most recent game against that invitational team, had another solid game, not getting through as many carries as he does for Wales, as I mentioned, but I think that's possibly just more down to the setup of how Farrell sets his team up. What will be the question is what happens at 6. Is he planning on going for a big 6 who's like a hybrid, like a Byrne or a Chesham, or is he going to go for someone like Tom Curry or even Henry Pollock, could be an outsider, or even Ben Earl? Actually, he's been playing really well in the last game as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see if that's the case, because if he decides he's going to play another 7 at 6, then I think Jac's got a really good chance. But the amount of competition for that 7 jersey is so high. He's going to be battling out with Van der Fleer, and he's obviously got that relationship with Farrell from Ireland, so that's going to be a big one to overcome. But I don't think Van der Fleer has necessarily set the tour on fire as much as he's been just sturdy and solid like he usually is. So in my opinion, I think Jac has been the best 7, but it all depends again what Farrell wants to go with. And then if you want to maybe say he doesn't fit into the matchday starting 15, you have to say he deserves to be on the bench. He's been really consistent, he's had big moments, and he's got ability to make big moments in games with big turnovers at the ruck and some big carries, and got that leadership of being captain for Wales as well, which is probably something that's not been spoken about because there's so many big characters on the tour. I think the Test series is going to be closer than people think. Everyone I speak to says that Lions are going to blow them away, but I think Australia might surprise them. I kind of hope that Australia win the first Test, because then it'll make it really spicy going into the next 2 games then. But I still think Lions are going to win the series. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Lions win, and I say Jac Morgan starts on Saturday for Andy Farrell. But let me know what you think. Check out DragonSports.com. When the team news comes out, you'll find out, and I will catch you on the next one.